Welcome to the Wallace-centered episode. What the fuck? Welcome to the Wallace-centered episode? Welcome to the Wallace-centered episode. We're going to talk about Wallace. Wallace is probably about 8 feet tall. But like, I don't know. 14 feet wide? Don't worry, I'm not making fun of you, Wallace. Like, you're a skinny boy. Wallace is my best friend of all time. Like, no one has ever compared to how Wallace has treated me. He's kind. He's really kind. He'll ask you about your day a lot. Like, you'll just be chilling and he'll be like, yo, man, what's going on with you? And I'll be like, oh, you know. Same old, back at the factory. He's really, like, he's a good guy. You guys would really get along. One of these days I'm going to figure out how to dismount this camera. And I'll have you guys, like, I'll show you the inside of the ship someday. If I'm still here. What the fuck was I saying? Okay, Wallace is into rugby. He keeps telling me facts about rugby, and I'm like, never played it. And he's like, neither have I. And I'm like, Wallace. He's like, Wallace. Wallace is really cool. Like, one of the neatest guys I've ever met, definitely. And for being as flat as he is, he's not even that much of a square. He's done some crazy stuff. He's told me about it. He'd partied hard in college. He was learning to be a carpenter, which, I mean, kind of stereotypical. You gotta admit, Wallace, it's a little stereotypical. Let's see. Wallace's favorite food is shiitake mushrooms. Just anything with it. I'm like, that's a weird thing to have as a favorite food. And he's like, listen, man, you ever had steak and mushrooms? And I'm like, I don't really like mushrooms. And then he was like, dude, we should go get some mushrooms. And I was like, what kind of mushrooms are we talking here? You're a party animal. He's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, Wallace, what the hell, buddy? And then he's like, no, but like, let's go get some shiitake mushrooms and grill those bad boys up. And I'm like, we don't have a grill or the ability or money or the ability to buy shiitake mushrooms. But he was like, listen, man, you and me, when we get back, shiitake mushroom time. And I'm like, fuck it, man, let's go get some shiitake mushrooms when we get home. I'm really excited. I'm really, like, genuinely, these kinds of things are so fun. He really wants to travel, like, he's got a few things. He wants to do a, country long road trip, which I'm like, I've seen enough of the world as it is. And he's like, listen, man, you haven't done it at all till you've driven through Kansas. And I was like, I'm from Kansas. What the fuck are you? And he's like, no, but like he probably doesn't want me to say it. He's just the best guy. Like, he's so kind and funny. He listens to my problems even though he doesn't have to. Like, he doesn't have his own it's weird, right? Like, I'm not gonna say this because everyone has problems. It's not like that, but like, he's one of those people you have who's like chilling. He's just living his life. He's vibing, and I'm like, wish I were that way, But because he's kind of got his shit figured out, he's just there for me. He doesn't ask for me to fix his problems. He doesn't even he doesn't even bring them up unless they're so important he wants to bring them up. He'll bring them up if we're talking about the similar problems, and we'll dish about things, but like, he's there to listen to me. He's there for me. And he doesn't ask that of me. And I feel guilty that I don't ask more, but he doesn't need that. He just needs me.